There we go. I was wondering what was going on. Okay. So anyways, welcome in, Fighter. How are you today? So if you've joined me before, you know that I have a floating pumpkin patch.
Don't forget, I'm here to help.
My controller. There we go. Good, bestie. My day's been good. Are you working today? No, you're not working? Yay, you're off. Okay, give me a second. I prefer to play with my controller and I have to figure out how to connect it. Over here.
Like my tia Peppa says, a drizzle will lead to a sprinkle. A little rain won't dampen our spirits, will it?
Okay, I think that's gonna work. There we go. I've been working on wire management and it has not been working out. But I got a new PC courtesy of some friends as a Thanksgiving gift. So I'm like super excited. I'm gonna be unboxing that tomorrow and like setting it up. So I'm so excited. Excited. So anyways, I am. So I said before, if you. Hi Sandra, how are you today? I have a floating pumpkin patch. So let me go ahead and show that real quick. Welcome back, Sandra. Floating pumpkin patch. We go to my floating islands. This floating island, which is the Plaza floating island, is actually my floating pumpkin patch. So I am going to do something similar. And for like a little bit of this stream, I'm going to focus on for a little bit of this stream over here, I'm going to focus on building the rest of my floating building the rest of my floating islands, I guess you could say. So as you can see, this is all my pumpkin patch. I could come in here and like basically farm the heck out of this. Whee! Floating pumpkin patch. So what I'm going to be working on right now is essentially turning this into a floating, turning this into a floating, what's it called? Farm. So I plan to have pretty much every single one of the different seeds here. So these are some of the seeds that I have already from Wish Blossom Ranch, which I'm going to go ahead and put here. I do wonder that if you guys visit me and you visit me through, if it will let you collect it. Like, I do wonder how that's going to work. Welcome in, Rue. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like all over the place right now. There it is. Okay. So I am working on a floating I am working on a floating island that is dedicated to all seeds in the game. So this includes the Wish Blossom Ranch ones. What I'm so excited to kind of find out, welcome in, Nicole, is that if I have all my seeds here and then I let you guys come in, I know that when we go into each other's valleys, you can't necessarily like grab things that are from a DLC that you don't have, that you don't own. So it makes me wonder if I put all of these seeds together here. If you don't have the DLC, does that mean that you're not going to be able to grab it? But nevertheless, this is going to be my culminating farm. And we're just going to go in and like take a look at it. Oh, yay! Thank you for the heart. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we're going to come over here. Welcome back, Sonia. And we're just going to start kind of going by, I think this is a big enough space that maybe we should do 50 of each. Let's start off with, well, actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do 100 of each. I want to see how far I can go over here. What I will probably say is I'm going to come over here and grab, let's go to my plaza. I'm going to go ahead and grab Snow White. Oh, you know what? This is actually good for Treasure Cat. Right now I'm working on leveling up Treasure Cat because I have not leveled him up. So this is my little hack to basically leveling up characters. And pretty much what I do is I seriously just go in and I just start farming. So in case you missed it, I essentially make sure that my characters, welcome in, Virginia. I try to make sure that all my characters, when I first start them off, they are all gardeners for me. And the reason why is because it's a little bit easier to level them up and also get money. Because then whatever I farm, I could go ahead and cook, and then from there go ahead and sell it. So it just makes it much more easier. Also, think of all the extra stuff you get, like if they are a farmer and you're farming with them. A gardener. I forget that they call them gardeners. Alright, let me see if I can remember my buttons. So we're going to go over here to my floating island, the ancient one, and this is going to be where I'm just going to go ahead and get started. If I remember correctly, he used to pop up too. But Treasure Cat, if you have not played with him as a buddy yet, he disappears and he kind of has his own way of like being like, there he is. He like appears and disappears, which is kind of interesting, especially if you're working on like some of his quests, because sometimes you need to talk to him and he's like nowhere to be found. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start digging. I want to try to take advantage of when it's raining. But this is how I'm essentially... This is how I did my pumpkin patch. my floating island pumpkin patch. So I don't really decorate that much. Like I don't I try to be better about putting in the work into doing dream snaps. But if I'm being honest with you, sometimes I forget what day it is, and then by the time that I like inspiration hits, it's already the next week. So I sometimes miss out on doing the dream snaps. So unfortunately, when it comes to the floating islands, I normally turn them into farms. But that's because I'm more about the resources and kind of like moving the game along, I guess. And so that's why I am like really interested in getting this like floating island farm kind of going so that I can go ahead and so I could go ahead and that good. Yeah. The bad thing is you don't get resources from digging here, unfortunately. You only get the extra welcome in the bar. Hi K bye. Um and I seriously just focus on making sure that I have a place where I could just grab everything. Oh, I just realized that maybe perhaps I should focus on building my little house here. Alright, so let's actually take a look here and see which houses I have available. I should have a lot of houses available because I barely use them. So what should we have here? We have the Purple Cottage, Provincial Library, Seaside Villa, the Bind Cottage, Greenhouse Cottage. That one's cute. Let's see. Which one? Mossy Castle. I forgot I got the Mossy Castle. Interesting. You know what? I think this one I am going to use the Bayou Cottage. No, let's go ahead and use the library. Alright. So we're just going to go ahead and decorate my little house here. And if you have seen my floating pumpkin patch, you know that essentially it's going to be the same kind of story going on. Then I'm going to like create my little area here. Make sure that I have everything that I need. Let's go furniture again. And we are going to put some, let's see. How many of these do I have? I didn't notice. Darn. Okay, so if this is here, let's actually, so my other one, I think I added, I might have to go make more of these. You know what I don't have as part of these little areas is a crafting section, which is interesting. Oh, I could diagonal it. I forgot I could do that. Do I want to diagonal it this time? I think I will. Alright, so that's the red and green and blue flower rectangle. Let me put a crafting table here. Who would that be? Would that be utility, right? Good crab. Chrissy and Jay, welcome in. Crafting table. Let's see. Where's the crafting table? Do I have any fancy ones? I honestly don't really get the crafting table, so I wouldn't be shocked if I don't have a crafting table. Let's actually put it on the other side. And the back side. Right over here. Okay. Let's make more of these. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I think I had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 of those here. So I think I should have enough flowers to make more. Furniture. I think I have to make this first. How many can I make? I have stone and I have soil. Perfect. I just got rid of a lot of stuff that I organized yesterday. Alright, so from there, let's go ahead and make more of those. I guess I could kind of mix it up. Let's do... This is a beautiful one. Let's see, how many do I have of that? I have rectangle soils. I can make technically a total of 36. I 63. I don't think I need 63 of them. Let's actually make 20 of them. I feel like I just sealed my fate to just using this color. Alright, let's see. Then here, we're gonna go ahead... Nope. Oh! I don't think I have a digger. Darn! I should have made one a digger. Did I? Hold on. Can I check it out? I don't think I can. I forgot I have a horsey. I don't have anything with me. Darn. He's like stuck in my well, you guys. Look. Oh, poor Mondego. He's stuck in the well. Oh, no. He's just gonna chill there. Poor guy. Look at it. He's just inside the well. Oh, no. Okay. He's in the well. Okay, furniture. And we're gonna go ahead and add the foliage. I think it would be on the bottom. This one. Perfect. Gonna do this one. I think I should be using my mouse and keyboard for this one, and I still don't. Okay. Would it be easier? I actually don't know if it would be easier. Oh, maybe it would. I feel like I'm starting to lose the... Let's see. I forgot how to turn it around on PC. Whoops. Vanessa, how are you, my love? Guess what I'm working on? I am making... Actually, you know what? I'm going to let you guess for a second. Are you playing right now? Let's see here. Furniture. Oh, I don't have to do that. Oh, I gotta have to move it. You know what though? I don't know. I think I might actually not do the curved part. The curved part is throwing me off. I'm probably going to stick to... I'm going to stick to this because it's not really curved. I guess you know what? I actually know what I can do. Hold on. We're gonna move that over. Ugh, I keep pushing the wrong buttons, you guys. Let's see. Furniture. Go down. Vanessa. No, I'm not on right now. I might get on to slowly work on my dream snap a bit. But before I go to bed. Sounds cool. Hey, Bookworm. I love the dream snap that you sent me. So cute. I swear, you have so much patience for that that I do not have. I could say that I'm gonna go ahead and do a dream snap. I did it 3 weeks consecutively, and then that was it. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. I am playing Dreamlight Valley, and I'm actually focusing on building my... I have to see. Yeah, I kind of like that. You know what, though? I could actually make it go a little bit more in. I am... So what I'm focusing on, if you have joined me before, you know that I have a floating pumpkin patch. I just got the game Friday, and I'm addicted. I can't wait to get off work soon and go play. I am in love with this game. I have been playing it for years, and I don't know if you got the update, not the update, but like the DLC that just released. I'm like in the middle of working on that, but today I was like, you know what? I kind of need to make sure that I have space for all of my goodies. So I'm actually building my floating farm right now. So I don't really focus on dream snaps, and that's one thing that you're gonna learn, especially coming into the community. Um, let's see. That was like last minute build for me. Really? Oh, that makes me so upset, Vanessa. That makes me so upset that you could just come up with that out of nowhere. Ooh, base game. I'm so excited for you. You know why? Because coming into this game now is so much more easier and so much more fun. You don't have to worry about some of the woes that we had back at the beginning. Thanks for the follow. I actually usually Wednesday nights I started dedicating my stream to building a new valley. So my daughter loves to play. She's 5 years old right now. She's turning 6 in February. I cannot believe that. And what she does is she has her own profile, but she does not play on that profile only because she says that she doesn't have the characters like mommy does. So I have to constantly fight for my controller because she will try to kick me off so that she can play on my profile. Because, like she said, mommy has all of the characters. And I try to have all the characters, no lie. But for my own benefit, not for hers. And she doesn't get that. So, anyways, usually Wednesday nights right now, that's what I'm like dedicating it to, is to build her, like get her situated so that she essentially has all the characters and she has like a full roster of characters to play. Like she doesn't care about having everything like knocked out because she's 5, she's 6. Let's just call her what it is. She's 6. Um, but she definitely, I have not touched her profile since Wish Blossom came out. And one of the things that I do have to tell you is that once you get to a certain point in the game and you finish it, you're going to be thinking to yourself, what DLC should I get? And I am not going to answer that question for you because I'm still torn apart because I love all 3 of those. But Vanessa, I am so shocked that that was last minute build for you because, like I said, you saw my last minute build. I was live when I did my live build. That's me in a nutshell. All right, let's see here. Okay, I have to go create more of these because I need 2 more of these. But what's funny is I think I used up all of my resources to make the plot of dirt. Ready? It's not going to show up because I used all my resources. I'm seriously just skipping ahead to where... See? It's right there. What a shame. I don't have soil. That's what I don't have. Oh, darn. Okay, so for right now, we're just going to do placeholder. Let's see. But yeah. So, I'm taking a break from Wish Blossom Ranch right now. I don't want to go talk to Corella. I saw that some people have already passed that part, and I feel like I'm so behind. But this is what happens. I get distracted because I start thinking of other stuff that I need to do. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm still trying to get over this cold that my kids brought home. Let's see. Don't tell anyone this, but it's a secret. I'll see really good pics on Facebook that I'll be like, oh, I like that. And I like that, so I did a collage or college of the pictures that I would take inspiration from. That's so smart, though. Which Facebook groups are you part of? I'm part of 2. Supposedly one of them, they say that it's a little toxic, but nevertheless I'm still in there just because like some of the stuff that comes up is kind of funny to me. Like, come on now. Look at I don't know if you saw Mondego earlier. This is my horse Mondego. He has not moved. He's still right there. He's in the well. I'm so sad that he's in the well. But I think it's so funny that he's in the well. You know what? Too bad. I don't think I can put this as a dream snap. Hold on. I don't think it has the criteria. I gotta see if I can, like, make this pop up and get me some coins. What day is it today? Today's Thursday. It's the beginning of the week. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, I need red and I need quirky. Oh, goodness. Okay, just because I want to take this picture, I'm gonna, like, lay some stuff out. Let's see. That's cute. Okay, we're gonna put furniture. Let's put a little sofa. I think I have red seating. I seriously just want to sit here and make sure that he is in my photo. Okay, I don't think that's enough to get me the Dream Snap qualification. Let's take a look. Now Treasure Cat is like right up his face. Come over here. I don't want you being there. But I need to see if I make the qualification. Hold on. Oh goodness, I need 5 items that are red. I don't have any quirky. Okay, this is when I start dumping stuff. You ready? Let's see. Too many. What normally takes me the longest is the what outfit should I wear? I wear this one or this one. It sometimes feels like I'm deciding real close. I get you though. I totally understand that. And I think that's why I don't focus too much on it. Like, realistically speaking, I think that's why I'm like, nah. It's too much work. It really is. Here, can I put... Let me see if I can put it right here for him. I seriously just want to go ahead and make sure that I can take this picture. I'm like making this picture around him. And I want to post it. I think this is quirky. Let's take a look. Oh, I still need one more and still 4 quirky. Okay, I guess I'm going to start using my filters. Welcome, welcome. I am trying to get this stream snap up. Even though it's going to be very non-dream snap. Oh, I forgot I could just do this. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I guess I could put my towel down. I'm hanging out in the sun while he's in the well. Okay, hold on. Let's take this one out. I put a pillow on there for him. Let's see. We're having a picnic. Let's see. I need just quirky. There we go. I think I might actually keep that there. Have you heard of Streamlabs? Apparently, I forgot that I made an account with them. I have used Streamlabs before. It actually has an integration with OBS actually. I'm shocked that it didn't like prompt you to download OBS. Maybe that's how you got OBS in the first place. Quirky. Gonna put little LeFou right there. Just gonna add a bunch of plushies here. Okay, let's see if this kind of fills it out. I know I'm not gonna get anything, probably. Yeah, it's like I said, a lot of the problems that have to do with our being able to like stream definitely has to do. Yes. Okay. So let's actually work on this. Time of day. I want it to be during the day. Look at Montego. He's so cute. Okay. Let's see. This is where I struggle. Whoa. Clouds go away. Speech bubbles. Block villagers. There shouldn't be any villagers. I guess I could take out mine. I'm just gonna have Mondego there. Okay. No! I always push the wrong button. Okay, let's do that again. Time of day. We want it to be sunny. I love how the clouds just fade away. Off, 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 off. I want to see that that he's like stuck in there. No! Never mind. Not that. I have to turn more this way. I think right here is good. Let's see. Welcome in, Tony. Tony? Let's see. I am so concentrated on this right now. Okay, we want it to be sunny. This is the perfect shot right here. We are going to turn everything off, even... And we're just gonna have this like that. That's gonna be my shot. Hold on. I kind of want him to be smiling. That's it. There we go. What do you think? I think this is awesome. I seriously just went all for it just because I really want this screenshot to be there. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay, I submitted it. I should have saved it because I wanted to save it. Oh, I can still save it. Okay. Let's see. Save to my gallery. He's so cute. Let's take away this one. Yeah, let's replace that. I worked so hard on that one. I posted 2 videos of my upcoming update. The update on TikTok told me that I had to disclose I was... Yeah! I noticed that. I saw that. I saw that you sent it to me on Instagram. And I was going to ask you if it always does that. Because I think I've always seen you post, like, kind of like... repost, but not really repost. You just, like, download it and then you post it again. Does it always do that to you? Because I feel like that's... They're supposedly telling you, hey, you shouldn't do that. It was cute. You like it? If you see me, vote for me. Okay? Mondego stood strong and proud right there. Look at him. He's so happy. I love it. Yay, Mondego. I'm not sure what bra I have on, but the straps keep falling out. It's not the one that I bought from here, though. That didn't happen before. They just did an update, though, right? Like, they updated it this today. So I was live earlier today because I was building. So if you see this right here, I was building that for my sister. And when I got off of the app, it just automatically it turned off. It let me finish my stream or whatever. And then it just basically like went through this whole update and gave me like a whole bunch of things that I had to like go. The Halloween update videos never said that. Yeah, so I think the new update that they did today probably kind of, or I don't know if it was today, because sometimes I'll be honest with you, I don't update my apps until it's like last minute. But I have a feeling that the update that went live, like probably earlier this week or maybe even last week, I don't know when the update might have gone live, but they do little updates like that every once in a while. So you have the big major update which probably the last one that they had was near Halloween, getting ready for Black Friday. And then right now they're doing major, like small little ones. I don't know what that might mean. I don't know what that might mean, if you know what I'm kind of like catching at. But definitely they just did something, because I noticed that there's some features that was not there before, one. And then aside from that, there's also, I kind of like this here. We're going to leave that here. Okay. Aside from that, they also, I forgot my train of thought here. There's like new stuff that they added to like TikTok shop and like different features that you could use as a seller. So I think they took advantage of that and like an update went through. So I wouldn't be shocked if those V's that you got were in result of whatever update that they had going on. I don't know. It's getting really strict, very strict. That sometimes I'm not even sure if it's really paying attention to what your content actually is sometimes. I also don't know what they might be facing in the back end where they're all like, well, now we can't show this. But you should do some A/B testing and see if maybe perhaps... How do I now have this? Oh, it's a different one, that's why. That's okay. You should do some A/B testing to see if it changes, if you use it as a, what's it called? If you do like a green screen or something, you should see if it flags it that way. I like doing A/B testing. I'll always like try to see how I can like kind of game the system to see what it likes and what it doesn't like. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I think that's enough space. I'm gonna add some of this. I only have 6 left? How do I... Oh, it's because I already used them. I was like, I made 26. How did I already lose them? Let's see. We gotta put this here as a placeholder because otherwise I'm gonna mess up. I'm all about like straight lines, so unfortunately this is my curse. But yeah, if you decide to do that A/B testing, you need to let me know whether it worked or not, because I have a feeling that that's what's kind of going on. They're getting stricter about how you use content that you get from other places, which, you know, what are you going to do? But if you do the green screen, that's what I would recommend trying. It's slightly off. Look at that. Nice little flowers. Okay. So let's go back over here. I just realized I lost all the rain. I don't think he can dig. That's the only thing that I haven't found out yet that I want to know, if maybe perhaps I could give him multiple things that he can do. But seeing as how they're kind of treating it as... Oh, wait. I have to go eat something. That's the whole point as to why I'm here. I'm fixing this up so I can eat. Alright. Welcome in, Oki Fluff. Oki Fluff. Oh, this one has stuff. Nice. Alright, let's pick it all up. I do that. I put random houses down and then I put them like as storage. And then all of a sudden I forget that I have resources in there. And I bet you that maybe at one point there was something I wanted from here and I I forgot where I had it. Alright, let's decorate this. Oh, you know what though? I think I used to have this where now I have Finn Rider. That's why it has like a bunch of stuff. I'm pretty sure. I was like that until I did my storage. You know, I can actually show you my storage rooms that I have in my main house. And even like that, I'll still dump stuff. Like, I'll take a whole day. Hey, workaholic, how are ya? I'll take a whole day and just organize all of my storage. Like, that's kind of what I did yesterday. Last night. Okay. That's kind of what I did last night because I just had a whole bunch of messes everywhere. I was like, well, I guess I should clean this up. Trying to do recipes with Wish Blossom Ranch stuff and I can't get to it because it's on the floor. It's on the floor. Alright, let's go to my plaza real quick. You know what? Let's be fancy and go to Wish Blossom Ranch, my house over there. We're gonna be fancy. I need to go eat something. Enjoying some time off. Nice. Did you just get off of work? What time is it? It's 12:30. Oh, goodness. My kiddo's been waking up at night, and it just, like, kind of is throwing me off. Supposedly I was going to start building my farm, and then I got distracted with my little home. Yeah, when I played, I would put everything I have done in a chest, and the next day I would clear it and do it again. Yeah, so this is my actual home, okay? This is where I have everything. As you can see, this is my little hodgepodge of stuff that I just haven't put away, okay? This is where I start amazing you. You ready? This is my flower room. Voila! Nice flowers. Yay! Okay. Do I have any flowers? I do have flowers. Okay, let's do a quick deposit. And because I'm too lazy to see which ones might be it, I'm just going to go and open every single one and then just try to dump stuff. Look at that. And then I'm such a hoarder that I have 4 spaces for each one as of right now. And then when it comes to my inventory space for my resources, I was about to do a whole line of each item, but that I didn't have enough items for that to happen as well as I wanted it to. So we didn't do that. Let's see. Enjoy some time off. I've also noticed lately that whenever I say in like you're live on it on TT, I haven't played Wish Blossom Ranch yet. I want to take my slow time with this DLC. Yeah, I haven't really like dug deep into it. Like right now I still am with Cruella. I only have one mount, which I'm totally fine with. Pretty, you liked my flower room? Okay, let me show you my kitchen. This is where all my ingredients are. No, I had no retail job shift. Oh, good. I thought you were just getting home. You're usually getting home around, well, not even, because you have holiday hours now. So you're just now getting off of work. So this is my kitchen. If you haven't seen my kitchen, this is my kitchen. Put a lot of effort in here. I just did an update because I added some of the ingredients from Wish Blossom Ranch, so I got rid of a fridge. The fridges only have items that I buy from like Remy's place, because sometimes I overbuy. So it goes past my quota of 4 items per thingy. Welcome in, Alexandria. Let's see. Please tell me how to get clay. Okay. Just started and I can't complete Goofy's quest. You came to the right spot. I'll show you how to go get clay. 1, I have clay. If you just started, you don't have the ability, like you don't have, what's her name? Vanellope yet, right? You don't have Vanellope? I'll show you how to get clay. Where are the mushrooms? Did I not have mushrooms and I did not know this? Peanuts. I didn't have mushrooms. I'm gonna have to redo this to put my mushrooms in. Oh no, I do have mushrooms. Why didn't it go in? Okay. Won't read, but got to go. Catch you on the next stream. Good night. All right, Vanessa, you have a wonderful night. I'll catch you next time. Dreamlight Valley is my real job. It's everybody's real job. That's what we're here for. But I'll catch you later, Vanessa. I'll catch you later. We'll talk more about this whole like TT thing. I do, just haven't put her house yet. Okay, so one suggestion I do have for you, especially if you're just starting out, okay? You'll find good friends, like good besties, like sometimes they'll open up their valleys to you. So Vanellope will give you this doohickey over here. And these are really the only 2 rooms of storage that I have that are like well organized. As you can see, this one is still not organized, and this is where I dump everything else. But that's like my resources. So that's as far as how proud I'm gonna make you with like my decoration skills. But we're gonna go over here to the valley, and we're gonna go over to Forest of Glade of Trust. Do you have the Glade of Trust? Actually, we're not gonna go to the Glade of Trust yet. You just started, so I'm not quite sure if you have Glade of Trust. I'm gonna go here. Okay. You do have Glade of Trust? Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna go Glade of Trust. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna do a quick PSA. So if you are new and you're starting off with Dreamlight Valley, one of my suggestions is the moment that you get the chance and you see Vanellope in your valley, the first thing that you want to do is try to level her up where you get this little doohickey. So this little doohickey is actually what's going to allow multiplayer, the multiplayer aspect of your game. Okay, it's a big important part, especially now that you are joining the community, because you will find people who will be like, just come over to my valley and you can get whatever resources you want. You got to remember that some people have been playing for years. Like I've been playing a little bit after the beta released. So you can imagine that I've seen a lot of different transitions of this game. And then there's people that have played even before that. But one thing I can tell you is that I personally love our community because we are very helpful. We want to, like, it's a cozy game. We want to make sure that everybody has fun with it. So, what I do suggest is that when you get the chance, especially if you're a new player, try to get that transporter, okay? Once you get that transporter, whenever you come into somebody else's game, you can try to connect with them and let them know that you're new. And people like me will be like, hey, you know what? How about I open up my valley to you, and then you could come and like grab some of the resources that you want. So essentially, that's one thing I have to say. Okay, that's my PSA for today. Now, overall, if you are looking for clay, best place that you're going to be able to get it, especially if you have the Glade of Trust open, is find an open space that you have. If you just started, most likely you don't have a lot of decorations and a lot of different things going on. I can tell you I'm not a decoration person. I'm not going to give you inspiration of what you can do with your valley just because it's not my thing. But when it comes to mining resources and stuff, I have different types of areas that I'm able to do that. So what you're going to do is just find a spot in your valley in the Forest of Valor. What is it? Yeah, Forest of Valor. And just start digging. That's how you get the clay. The thing though is that it's going to be kind of tricky because if it's a place that you have already dug, you saw how I got some right there. Okay. Another thing I will say is, do you have somebody as a digger? So what I mean is your characters, you know how you level them up to level 2 and then you get to choose what to use them as? If you have a digger, you should make them your companion, like your buddy. If you don't know how to do that, let me know. If you don't have anybody that's a digger, that's okay. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. Oh wow, thank you. I learned something new. I'm thankful to you for asking. I love sharing some wisdom. I don't always have the right answers, but I'll always give you the answer that I used. I usually put the gardening. We'll do that from now. Okay, so don't go too crazy with it because me personally, so I'm doing a profile for my daughter. And one of the things that I learned was that out of all of the different skills that you could give them, gardening is going to level up your characters faster. So it really depends on what it is that you want to do. But if you want to level up your characters faster, my biggest suggestion is to make sure that everybody, once you turn them to level 2, turn them into a gardener, have them as your buddy, level them up to 10, and then you'll be able to do the storylines without having to stop, right? You'll be able to level them up faster. You'll be able to kind of continuously go with their storyline so that you can unlock those cool gifts you get, right? But now I do understand. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Now with that being said, you're gonna want to be able to switch them up. So this game gives you the ability to do that. What you have to do is head over here and go to your crafting section. So in your crafting section, you're going to go over to where it says potions and enhancements. If you did not know what this is, these right here are digging training manual, fishing training manual, foraging training manual, gardening and mining, and over here you have snippet catching and time bending. What do you know what they do? If you don't, I'm probably going to teach you something else that's new. So the reason why I feel so comfortable with just making everybody a gardener first is because once I actually know what I'm going to need or what I want that character to do, I could come over here and say, for example, he's a gardener, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to fish and I need specific fish. So therefore, I'm going to... it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get rare fish, let's just be clear. It's just going to guarantee that you're going to get extra fish, right? So I don't have as many things as when you're digging. So if I wanted to switch somebody over, because that's what these are for, you're going to click on it and it's going to tell you all the different things that you need to be able to make that training manual. So you need 5,000 Dreamlight, you need 20 pebbles, and you need 20 sand and 30 soil. You push the button, you make it, and then essentially you get to use that on the character. So for the sake of this example, I'm going to go ahead and do one. So we're going to go make. Okay. And then from here, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to our inventory. We're going to click on it. Oh. And what it says is, want to help find more resources when you're digging? Give this to any level 10 villager to change their role. So that's the important part. They have to be level 10. So that's why it's so much more easier to turn everybody into a gardener, because you're going to gardening to me is the easiest way for you to level up your characters and to be able to harvest enough resources that you can cook and sell. So if you're trying to get your money count higher, you want to be able to, I'm pretty sure you've heard this before, pumpkins. You want to grind pumpkins as much as possible, right? With the pumpkins, you want to go ahead and use that, and then now and here fish, and you can make like a really high yield money making dish. I normally just make pumpkin soup and then I sell the pumpkin soup. It's not as high yielding, but it's still pretty high in comparison. So once you go ahead and you level up that character, you're going to come over here. Let's see. What characters? You're going to come over here and select a character that you're going to gift it to. Let's take a look here. So, whoop. I don't pay attention to the buttons I push. So, see, I did it again. I want to look at all my areas because I know that if there's anybody that I need to change their thing is going to be in another realm. So Aladdin I have as mining already. Jasmine I have mining. Alice, I haven't really touched Alice. Forging, time bending, and digging. When somebody who's gardening. Okay, so we're gonna go over and talk to Fairy Godmother. Yes, I see so many pumpkin videos, and I'm like, wow, like they get every. Yeah, you haven't even seen my pumpkin patch, but I'm like taken care of. I'll show you later. Taking pictures, Dream Snaps helps you get more moonstones for free every single week. Yes, is a good, I'm guessing a good way to get moonstones. Yes, it is. And, you know, people are going to try to deter you from taking a selfie. But I'll be honest with you, if you don't feel like you have the creativity to really like compete against other people that have a lot of creativity and they, you know, they have like such wonderful pictures, don't let that deter you, okay? Because even if you just do a selfie and you do the most basic of pictures, I think you still end up getting at about like 4,000 like moonstones on a weekly basis. I don't know if it's 4,000 or if not, I've gotten lucky that that's the lowest I've ever gotten whenever I like submit something. But sometimes I also just do a selfie. Like if you joined me earlier today, this is what I entered as a dream step, mostly because I just like the poor position my doggy is, my horse is in. Like it's all about quirky and red. However, I caught this special moment where poor Mondego, that's the name of my horse, is half stuck inside of the well. Like, I had to you know, submit this. So, just make sure that, you know, sometimes you'll find creators that will put like videos up saying that you have to put some creativity into it. Honestly, if you don't have the time to put it, but you still want to be able to kind of rack up some of those moonstones, I personally don't see a problem with it, because at the end of the day, those moonstones are going to help you grab like items that are going to help you get more creative with your stuff. Okay, so we found Missy over here. And remember, she right now is a gardener. So we're going to come over here and talk to her real quick. And we're going to tell her, hey, I have something to give you. And we're going to go ahead and gift this to her. Ready? She's level 10. Her role changed! Yay! She's now a digger. So therefore, now we're going to ignore that she's hungry. Okay? And we're just going to ask her to hang out with us. And we're going to go over and start digging. And to kind of conclude this little roundabout, now when you dig with her, you're going to get those extra items. Gave me an extra coin. And sometimes it's not going to go all the way. Your shovel looks better than mine. I have so much work to do. You think it looks better? I haven't even changed mine. I know that they have like settings of stuff that you could switch it out, but I haven't done that. But yeah, have you gotten a chance to partake into those into the dream snaps that Kat was talking about, or not yet? Right now that I stopped, she should dump everything. Or maybe she's not. What's going on? This is bad. I'm telling you that I need to like show off and you're not showing off. There we go. Or maybe she did. I didn't notice. I'm trying to harvest as much soil as I can. I know I have soil kind of laying around, but only did one. Did you get any dreams, moonstones from it? And just remember, what's it called? If you do go into the realm of like doing dream snaps, like for the longest time, I was mostly doing just like quick snap and go. Like there's parts of my valley that that have like random ass decorations, because I would just throw down stuff and take a selfie. But I gotten better. I have gotten better. I started decorating. Let's see here. I need to cook. That's what I need to do. That's actually in here. But now, let's see. Yes, I believe I did. I didn't do any more because everyone else's photo looks so good. But now I will continue. Yeah, don't let that discourage you. You know why? Because sometimes when I'm voting in between two selfies that don't have anything like in the background. You just by chance they were able to like, capture whatever it was that they were trying to capture. So, there's some like that. There's some like some of the friends that I have made here that theirs are insane. Like, I have a friend named Este. If you've been in his channel before, he definitely gets on my butt. he's the one that inspired me to start trying a little bit more. And since him, like, I honestly have tried a little bit more when it comes to decorating. But just so that I don't miss a week, if I don't get a chance to like really get inspired, I just do a selfie. And I message him and I'm like, don't look at my dream snap this week. You don't want to know. But don't let that discourage you, okay? Like, if so much, it's what it is. It's inspiration. It should inspire you to like want to do that someday. And plus, you're just starting off, so you don't have that many, like, you know, resources. So just keep that in mind. All right. So we're going to cook. You guys have any, like, suggestions of recipes that maybe perhaps I could try? Because I usually go to the same one. Thank you so much. You helped me tremendously. Off to find some clay. Be back soon. All right. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Alexandria. And thank you for following. I hope to catch you again soon. And feel free to always ask questions. Let's see. I don't think I should technically have to cook, though, because where is Mercedes? I think I might have to, like, take her out for a walk, or it's like take her outside. She has, like, very gnarly farts right now. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to cut it short later today. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have something cooking in my slow cooker, but for some reason I decided not to, like, check. Alright. Let's go finish this little plot of digging that I have over here. But I'm so excited for the Cinderella update. Mostly because I want to see how we're going to end up having to use pumpkins. Talking about pumpkins. Let's go visit my little map over here. Floating island. Okay. If you're new around here, let me show you something that I got. And we got our floating pumpkin valley. Look at this. All pumpkins. This is what I call my bank. I'm like... I am secure for a bit. So, like... Hi, Drewski. How are you? Welcome in, Sunny. What you up to, Drewski? Oh, thank you, Sunny. But we definitely have all these pumpkins. I haven't done a welcome to my village in a while, but maybe I'll do one like in next week or 2 weeks from now. Like Christmas store or something. Christmas village. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry. Like I said, my kiddo has been waking up in the middle of the night. So, like, my sessions of, like, 4 or 5 hours playing Dreamlight Valley on stream have been cut short. It's like, no, mommy. Funny story. I'm waiting for him to, like, start saying mommy because my 5-year-old, my now 6-year-old, she's turning 6 soon. I'm still grasping with that idea. When we first moved into this house, we had stairs, and at the top of the stairs, she would look down in the middle of the night. She would wake up, and then she would be like, "Mommy." It'd creep me out every single time. I'm not looking forward to him doing that. That's a lot of pumpkins. I know! It took me a week to dig it all up and to, like, plant it all. You should have seen it. And what's funny is that now I kind of want to do the same, but I want to do, a floating farm. Okay, so I already started putting like some of the details over here. This is my little house. Okay, and I started digging over here. I already forgot where, but my floating farm is gonna have all of the different seeds from all the different what's it called? All the different DLCs. My floating forgotten island is all furniture I don't want in my inventory. I love that. That's actually a good idea. Do you have it like set up as like a yard sale almost? Too bad we can't sell our furniture. That would be fun. Like Dreamlight Valley yard sale. Come over, come over. Promote it on the Facebook channels. I don't know. Dreamloft, if you're listening, you should let us do like sell our furniture. We be able to sell our items back to Scrooge. Is that part of the update? What? That's exciting. You know what would crack me up though? I would want to take a look at the value. I do this, okay? Like, this is legit what I would do. Like, I'm going to take note of how much I sell it to him for. And then when I see it again, I'm going to try to see how much he's going to sell it to me for. And see whether it's, was it worth it? Like, is he making a profit out of my, my furniture and stuff? Oh, I'm so excited for this update. Clearly, I did not pay attention, you guys. I did not pay attention to everything. All I'm excited for is to get started with the Cinderella story because I want to see like what happens because I know that we're going to be using Fairy Godmother most likely. And I also want to see like what cool, companions. I really hope we get like Lucifer or we get Jack or Gus Gus as companions. Wouldn't that be fun? Yes. Yes. So, like, clearly I ignored every single thing about this update except for that. Okay. Just dug right through her. And just keep digging right through her. The floating island from Halloween is going to be Christmas. Really? Wait, I haven't even checked to see if it's still there. I didn't even know it was still there. I thought it disappeared. That's so exciting. Did you see the update announcement that they did earlier this week to kind of like get us all hyped for next week? You saw the castle that they had in the background, right? Like, I'm excited to get that facade. I hope that's part of it. No, it coming up in January, I think. Oh, okay. But yeah, I wanna see that facade in my store. They did an update to like let us know. It was like a quick snippet on their socials. They didn't do like a full like showcase or anything. Let's see. Where are we? Let's see. Which one should we do? I don't remember what side I started on. What side did I start on? Oh no. I haven't even started and I already lost where I am. Oh, there we are. Did you see the Star Path update that they posted today? I didn't see the full post that they did about it. That's where I kind of got a glimpse of the castle that they were using as their backdrop, and I'm really hoping that that's going to be part of the facades for the castles. You know how they did with Halloween, but I did not get a chance to see the actual Star Path and like the items that are going to be part of it. Anything interesting? Like, do we get to see like I guess the critters? Yeah, so like critters would be part of it. I feel like Jack or Lucifer or Gus, if they were anything part of this update, they would probably be part of the Star Path maybe. Lucifer sounds like somebody you would have to pay for though. I feel like he would just be sitting there, kind of like twirling his his cat paws. I'm like, you gotta pay for me, bitch. We're getting a husky and new clothing style for Elsa and Eve, and a few other things. Ooh, that's an interesting combo. Elsa, huh? I wonder if they're getting ready for like an actual movie announcement. Maybe. Maybe. If Disney's smart enough, they would use Dreamlight Valley as a marketing scapegoat. Just saying. Because I don't know what other outfits Elsa could get from the movies. Let's see. Eve, though. I'm excited to see what's for Eve. I have to check this out once I, like, head out today. I haven't played long, maybe a year, but I'm slowly getting into the game. Ooh, that's cool. Do you have just the base game, or do you also have, like, some of the DLCs? Nope, wrong thing. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Just wasted energy. That's what I did. I just wasted that energy. I was like, yeah, take that away. I have everything and I finished Rift and Storybrooke. Almost done with Wish Blossom. Oh, congrats. You know, I finished a certain part in Wish Blossom. As you can see, I have the dress up. I'm working with Corella right now. And I feel like I want to stop there for right now because I feel that if not, I'm going to get too into it that I'm not going to pay attention to the star path. See, that's my problem. Like, I finished Isle. I still have to finish Storybrooke though. If you see Merida around, she still has that little like film of something. Cause I haven't finished it. I got so like sidetracked. I'm also sidetracked because here we go. I'm throwing my conspiracy out there again. So I have a theory that if you notice, okay, I always talk about this. I'm pretty sure that people that haven't seen me in a while are all like, oh, here she goes again. But I have a theory that, what's it called? What's that thing called? So here's my theory, you guys. You have the Isle. The Isle, who do we get? We got, I have to really think hard because for some reason I forgot. You know what? Let's make this easier on us. Because clearly I am not fully there. Okay, so if we go to the Isle, look at the characters that we got. We got Jafar, that's 1. Gaston, 2. Oswald, that's 3. Tangled, Rapunzel. Rapunzel, that's 4. And Eve, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? We go Storybrooke Vale. Who did we get? We got Merida, that's 1. Hades, that's 2. As you can see, I still haven't made them my friends, but that's 3 and 4. And then we have Finn Rider, which is 5. Okay? We got 5 characters in each one. Now, if we go over to Wish Blossom, you're going to see that in Wish Blossom, it only shows us 4 characters, right? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? You only get 4. Now, granted, I understand that the horses are now part of the valley, right? So horses, we're going to have more. You have 1 character, 2 character, 3 character, 4 character. Technically 4 characters that you got with the horses. So Wish Blossom Ranch came with 3 horses and 4 characters. So technically you could say it's 7 characters. However, and I feel like they're going to let me down, and I'm not actually going to see this happen, but I have to mention it. However, my theory is that if they go based off of the characters that they count as characters, Eternity Isle gave us 5 characters, Storybrooke Vale gave us 5 characters, Wish Blossom Ranch technically owes us 1 character if you don't count the mounts, if you don't count the horses. And I think that especially since you have, you know, Tigger, why did you choose to go with Tigger first? I'm not saying that I don't love Tigger. I love Tigger. I really do. But, like, if you take a look, I haven't unlocked that area yet. And whoever has, you could tell me a little bit more. Yesterday, it's like it wouldn't read my comment. Really? They want us to pay for Winnie the Pooh. So I don't know about that. I feel like we're gonna get an update to this DLC in July, because that's essentially what happened with the Isle of the Eternity Isle. It released around the same time, which was like September-ish, right? It released in September-ish. You went through the whole year, and then it was like July, and you got the update to the second part of the story. And then you basically, a month later, once that like release went out, month, 2 months later, 3 months later, you got Storybook Vale. And the same thing happened, that you went through the whole cycle, and then it was June, July, and you got the second update to that storyline. Now they did announce that with Wish Blossom Mountains, Wish Blossom Ranch. Is it Wish Blossom Ranch or Wish Blossom Mountains? Now I'm confused. You would get everything right off the bat. But what if that's somewhat true? What if maybe that perhaps they are keeping one thing as a secret and they're still going to release another like update, but they're not going to announce it because they don't want you waiting for it. I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. Even if that update includes that we have to pay for Winnie the Pooh, but then we get another character as part of like a free moment. Because if they continue this cycle of how they've been releasing stuff, if they're still working on filling up our, our little area with like, let me show you. If they're working on filling up the area with different modes of transportation, which let me tell you right now, if you haven't started your breathe deeply. Hi, how are you? Hi, didn't they say that this was completed? Yeah, they did say it was complete. But that doesn't mean that they can't add on. Because that's another thing. Like, by complete, the way that I see it is it's complete because the story is not going to leave you at a cliffhanger. Cinderella is just around the corner. Yes, it is, Workaholic. Battery is at 1%. Oh no, you gotta go charge. That's fair. Yeah. So the storyline in the Isle kept you at it cut you off and it kept you at a standstill with a cliffhanger, right? The same thing happened with Storybook Vale. But this is the first time that they're going to be like, no, the story is complete. So yeah, it's complete. However, if you notice, right here we have the air blimp, right? The blimp, the train, and then you have this one. So you still have 1 and 2, 3. 3 more that they initially planned for, right? So my theory is if they keep the cycle as how they have been going so far, and they released everything that they wanted to release with Wish Blossom Ranch, and that's basically complete as to where they want it to be complete, it's only natural to get you hyped, right? Especially if you think to yourself, I'm a person that I see the value of the price, right? This is one of my favorite games. I play it all year long. I will probably spend some money on microtransactions with some of this extra like aesthetic stuff, but it's not really a need for me if I don't want to, right? I could also find other ways to get moonstones. But how are they able to continue that revenue going? Because remember, as consumers, we want to complain. I'm going to get very, very like, you're probably going to swipe now. You're going to be like, oh my God. But as consumers, we want it to be cheaper and we're like, why are we paying for another DLC and so on and so forth. But we have to remember that these people have jobs and that these people need to make a living. And the only way that they're able to do that with a game like this, and especially with so much detail that they have gone into putting into this game, you could only imagine that the only way that they keep that up is, one, the microtransactions, and also by releasing another DLC. So you want to assume that you're going to have another DLC around the same time frame as this year that just passed. Give me 1 second. Maybe Winnie the Pooh will be a realm. That could be true too. That's actually a good theory. They've been teasing the next DLC at the end of each one. And they teased Pooh at the end of Wish Blossom. Do you like your take on this, though? I do like your take on this. I'm just saying, because even if we have to pay for him, Like, the way that I think is that we're definitely going to get another DLC, because how are they going to continue funding for the people who work on this game? You have to think of it not only as a consumer, but you also have to look at it on a development point of view, where it's like, in an investor point of view, where it's like, we have to keep the content going, right? So to get you hyped up for that new DLC that's going to be coming in, you want to show the value of the current DLC that you have. So how do you do that? Is by giving a little bit more, a little extra to the current thing that you're, like, the current shiny thing, right? So it would only make sense, at least the way that I see it, for them to release a new character that you're just going to get with the DLC. You already paid for it. We're not talking to, because that's essentially what happened in every single other one, right? But if you want to kind of go back, you could take a look and be like, well, the second part of the DLC in Isle, it was only Jafar. That's only one. In the second in the second in the second DLC, which was Storybrooke Vale, you got two characters in the second part, right? You got Aurora and you got Maleficent. The other three you basically got afterwards. Welcome back, Vanessa. Let's see. It was whenever I would say yesterday that I was snow shoveling. Yesterday, it's like it wouldn't read my comment. Anyway, good night, and I'll catch you later. Okay. I don't know if that was supposed to come through faster. Catch you on the next live. That's interesting. Thanks for the likes. I don't know. I don't know if that's catching up a little bit late. But essentially, you're like, let's see. They're adding Oswald. They added Oswald in part 2. Oh, they did. I forgot that. So I think it'd be the same with Wish Blossom Ranch. So it would be 2 characters? Now I'm interested to think of who. The only thing, though, is that the reason why I think that it would only be 1 character that they would be okay with giving us, that's how I'm going to say it, is because of the whole fact that we do have 3 horses in Wish Blossom Ranch. Like, I feel that since we got 3 horses, we're not going to get the extra 2 characters we usually get. Because we did get 4 right off the bat. Every other time, we've gotten only 3 off the bat. So, I don't know. That's my theory. I don't know what you guys think. But especially looking at it as a developer point of view, I do not develop games. I just have a very... I am in tune with the industry, and I know that it's an industry that it's really hard to keep up with. And I don't mean keep up with as far as a consumer. I mean keep up with as as an actual gaming studio. Because you could only imagine how many people are in that studio at Gameloft. They have this game, and they have a couple of other games, but I feel like the ones that are mostly, like, I personally know for a fact is this one in Speedstore, right? Disney Fanatics, they, like, cashed it in, right? But as far as, you know, when it comes to just the industry itself, it's a very hard industry to sustain, because the consumers you're working with, they're hit or miss. If they find people like us that are very into what we like we love Disney, we love Dreamlight Valley, it's easier for us to say, yes, we're going to spend the money. We get so excited, we get so, like, amped up about the new cosmetics and the new stuff that we're going to release. And maybe perhaps they are making a good revenue off of us, but for the most part, you could kind of assume that most game studios are not really making a big gap where they're actually, like, not on the brink of, like, breaking even type of thing, right? And especially if you have investors involved, you want to keep them happy, so therefore you're going to try to keep your consumers happy, because that's the only way that it can guarantee that you're going to end up being able to sell the next thing. So that's why I personally think that maybe perhaps we're going to have to come back here, get on that train again, once we finish the whole DLC and revisit it. And it might not be a long part of the story, but it might be, like, enough to just unlock 1 more character. I hope it's Winnie the Pooh, because it would only make sense, especially with all the honeybees and all the honey, like, mentioned around. And especially if they're teasing at Honey, like at Winnie the Pooh, I wouldn't be shocked if it's within this own like within this own realm. Now, the idea of it becoming its own realm, that's actually pretty interesting to me because I could actually see that happening too. So, anyways, that was my rant for today. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see here. What do we got? Well, it has character limit. I feel like, to be honest, character limit. What do you mean, like character limit? I'm debating on whether or not to go live on Streamlabs, YouTube, or TikTok Live Studio. Oh, like for right now? Ooh, that's hard. Honestly, like I told you before, even with Streamlabs, you kind of need a stream key to be able to like put it all together. I can tell you right now that I'm live both on YouTube, where I'm talking to you, Vanessa, and I'm on TikTok as well. And I know that probably TT is just going to try to push me down because I said the Y word, okay? But I am streaming on both. And you can find me at Yoya's Finds on both sides. So if you're on YouTube and going to TT or TT going to YT, you can find me in either one. I've been kicked off air on TT because of some random ass situation that did, like, the violation that I got wasn't even pertaining to what I was talking about. But I've been kicked off before, and that basically started me on a whole journey of making sure that I was live no matter where I was. So that's why I also have YT. So if you ever see that I get kicked off here and you want to continue watching, you could always find me on YT. Yoya's Finds as well, okay? Let's see. Yeah. For right now, I would probably say you could try Studio. However, how is it working with your new computer? I know that you said that you got a new computer. Is it like overheating still? Let's see. I do like your take though. Okay. Just making sure that I was caught up with everything. But yeah, so that is my theory. If you guys have any theories of your own, I am like open to Dreamlight Conspiracy Night. Dreamlight Conspiracy Night. But let's see here. Because let's see. I do wonder if Cinderella's going to be a door. Because usually the dream paths are doors, aren't they? Ooh, I didn't even give that thought. Let's see. They haven't unlocked this, but we have doors here. I hope it's a realm. I didn't even think of that. Ooh, that's a new thought. I should really take a look. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Jessie Rose. I need to check out this update, like this announcement that they made this week. I feel like I'm so out of the loop right now, but I need to find out how they're doing this Cinderella stuff. Let's see. Doop doop doop. Oh, I should probably do my dailies. I'm gonna go ahead and do my dailies, and then I'm gonna peace out because I could feel that my kid is gonna wake up soon. Welcome in, Mimi. I am playing Dreamlight Valley. Let me know if you have played Dreamlight Valley before, and if so, how long have you been playing? I love to meet new people around here that will, like, are just beginning or just have like wonderful information about their journey. The teaser showed fairy godmother and a pumpkin. I know, I saw the pumpkin. But I wonder if it's a pumpkin kind of like what they did with Alice in the Wonderland. Oh, you know this village ain't ready. So like, I'm actually curious to see. I could still enter it, right? Alice. Let's see. I'm actually curious now. Because they didn't actually have a door for her, huh? Huh. I just thought of that right now. I haven't tried my new laptop for it. Live Studio. I'm actually scared to try it. I might try Streamlabs if I ever figure it out. Like I said, Streamlabs you could do, but only if you're only gonna do YouTube or Twitch. I don't know if you're streaming on Twitch. Are you? Um, because for TT you have to have a key. Do you have a stream key? If you have a stream key, then you're golden. You're solid. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. This is what I use all my money for. I buy all of my resources. You know what? Let me actually do foods. Nope, wrong one. Gonna do my dailies and then head out. I kind of got a little hungry. Num nums. Gotta get those num nums. Let's see. I could figure that out. Twitch. If I could figure out Twitch for it. No stream key. Oh. But wait, what were you using to stream on Twitch before? Were you using OBS? Because essentially, Streamlabs is, at least that I've seen, Streamlabs is technically the same as OBS because it uses that platform to kind of like funnel everything. Oh, I should probably do this one. Get my tea leaves for the day. This always makes me want to go get boba, but it's always closed by the time that I come here. Well, I don't get boba, unfortunately. I should go get boba tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday? Yeah, I might just go get boba tomorrow. You should eat before your little one wakes up. I should probably eat before he wakes up. See, it's always like a half and half of whether I want to like eat or I want to play. Hold on. Let me just take care of this and then I'll go eat something. Because what time is it right now? It's 1 o'clock. So he's going to wake up probably like around 3 if he wakes up. Let's see. Streamlabs. Then I got frustrated. The last year I really wanted to throw my whole laptop. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no. What a shame. See, that's the difficult part, that you're also using your laptop, and I feel that, do you have a PC? I feel like the moment that you download like heavy machinery like that onto your laptop, it's like telling your laptop goodbye. Like,
I'm kind of making this.
my husband keeps telling me to like download it on my laptop so I could stream on my laptop. And like part of me is like, no. My laptop is nice and pretty right now. The last time I did something like that to my other laptop before this one, it wasn't so good. I know. Let's see. Did I get my food from the other place? I don't think I did.
Yay! That's the bee's knees.
The bee's knees. Okay. I have to do some cleanup here. see here. Let's sort them out by type. Drop off some food. I have to go drop these off in my new, like, farm area. So I have food there. Okay, let's go over here. Go dump more gems. So I'm curious. Do we know when we're going to be able to like put our stalls in on Wish Blossom? Because do I have to like unlock everything before I'm able to do that? So that I could actually get like resources? I was just throwing it out there. Like right now I actually have to farm my resources in Wish Blossom Ranch. Let's see. That was my goal for today, but my batteries needed recharging. Oh no! Yeah. That's no good. Ow. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go get our fish. Welcome in, TikTok Tony. Let's get fish. Let's get fish. Oh, my first yawn of the night. I don't even look at the other areas in this realm because I know that I have not kept up with it. So it's like bad. Really bad. Okay. Dazzle Beach. Let's see here. I forgot where I have my like fish stall. Oh. Got all my fish. All right. Let's go put them away. I have to create my orchard and Wish Blossom. Let's see. I have desktop PC. My laptop was all well before I started playing Dreamlight Valley on it. Oh, so we don't want to talk about the whole fact that Dreamlight Valley is the one that killed it. In November, it was like new after I played Dreamlight Valley. I started to notice that my old laptop was looking like the new anymore. Late November. Oh no. That's okay. We could blame TikTok. We'll blame TikTok as to why that didn't quite work out. Oh, that's a shame. So wait, have you downloaded the game on your new laptop that you just got? 2023 though, I think like yeah, you should have gotten a new PC. I mean like a new laptop. It's okay. We'll let you slide. That's what, 2 years? Do you use it for work too? Like it gave you a lot. I think you're fine. Okay. Yeah, I think you're fine. You deserved a new laptop. It was time. You gotta remember they don't make laptops the same anymore. You know, like that first laptop you got way back, like whenever you got your first laptop. I feel like I'm dating myself now, and you're like probably like I don't know what she's talking about. But like those first laptops that we got, they were meant to last a long time because they didn't think of the consumer back then. They just thought of making sure that things lasted long. And nowadays, like if it survived a year, congratulations. Now I feel like the only laptops that last long are is if you get like a gaming PC. If you don't get a gaming PC, you could kind of like guess that you're probably gonna have some trouble down the line. I think. Let's see here. All right. Do I need to collect anything? I don't need to collect anything. This is still ending in 4 days. I thought it was already done. Let me make sure I got everything. Oh wait, what was that? I could have still gotten something? No, I collected already. Oh, I think I accidentally pushed more tokens. Yeah, that's what I did. I don't want more tokens. No, no. No. Okay. I think this is a good spot. Let's check this bonus rewards, but I think I got them. Yeah. Look at that. Nice little cottage. Alright. We're going to end here, but we're going to go and take some time and just like... Nope, wrong room. I don't want to go into the kitchen. I want to go in here. We're going to sit here real quick. Just going to sit here. Nice and calm. All right. As always, I like to thank you for spending some time with me today in my own little corner of the world. I love Dreamlight Valley, and I was playing today. Yay! I hope you found some stuff insightful. If you found anything insightful, don't forget to follow and turn on notifications so that you can see when I go live next. Only because, I will tell you right now, I might have it scheduled for next Wednesday, but you might see me pop up here and there every once in a while. It was either my first or my second laptop. It was like a Theranos, and the Night King went to war in 2019. Oh my god. The Night King. That's funny. The whole fact that you were like Thanos and the Night King. I want to see that battle now. There's a YouTube channel that does that. I think the last one I saw was something about if it was Captain Marvel versus Goku, I think. I don't know. I have to figure out what channel that is, but it puts like two like hypothetical like characters that are like super well overpowered, and then it puts it into a like, and they compute onto whether who would win that battle. I find that fascinating. But anyways, I enjoyed my time with you today. Thank you for joining me as always. And if you want to see more of me, just don't forget to follow, turn on notifications, because realistically speaking, I know for sure I'll be here next Wednesday, but chances are I'm going to pop in later or something. But I really just depend on pop-ups, really. I tried keeping a regular schedule, and then that kind of went off the rails for a bit. It's also holiday season, and honestly, I try to take as much time with my family as I can. So I do appreciate that. But do try to follow me, because then you can find all the content that I do. And then you'll also see some of my stuff that I do with building. I even started showing, like, now that I have dual camera, I'm even starting to, like, stream the building on TikTok too. So if it's not on TikTok, you could always find me if you click the link in my bio. That's my link tree. Gives you all the information on how to find me. But yes, good night. I'll catch you on next stream. Catch you next time. Are you gonna go live today? Maybe I could pop by while I'm eating. And if so, where are you going live? So yeah, I will catch you guys later. Vanessa, if you're going live, you should send me a link. Any of the DMs. I feel like Insta is easier. I feel like the TT gods watch our every moves. Which is so funny that we talk about stuff on there. Like we talk about some stuff on TikTok and then we take it to Instagram for like all the shady stuff. I'm in bed right now? Okay. I have to like go back to your channel and see how I could turn on notifications because I don't think I have them on. But lately, have you been going on TT or have you been streaming elsewhere? Gotta get up early tomorrow. Okay. Alright then, I will see you guys later. It was fun hanging out and thanks for giving me some of your time. It was fun chat today. Can't wait to see the the videos I repost from this chat. I got really deep into my like Dreamlight Valley lore and theories, my conspiracy theories. Alright. Love you guys and I'll see you later. Bye. Awkward moment where I'm trying to figure out how to exit. Bloop.